Right guys, it's Friday, Freitag. Don't ask me what date, no idea what date it is. 17th maybe, 13th on Monday was my mum's birthday, 13th, 14th, 15th, yeah 17th today. So I've got the Agila already, Agila. That's ready for the lady picking up in about an hour. Done a cracking job on that door because it was a right mess. Honestly, I can't spot it now. And we've got away with not painting it, which has two benefits. One, it was cheaper. He quoted me 300 quid to do that door and that sill. So one, it's cheaper, it was only 120 quid. But also it looks better. It's the original paint now. I've had silver done before and you just cannot get it to match. It's always off colour. So really happy with that, and he pulled that bottom of that sill out as well. And the other benefit was he said it might take 2 to 3 days, but it was actually ready within a few hours. He rang me at dinner time, dropped it off him first thing in the morning. He rang me at dinner time saying it's ready. Just noticed that's got really good tyres on. They're new tyres then. Mohawk, Windrace. Yeah, that's a good tyre. Wind Force. Yeah, two matching on the front and two matching on the back. Yeah, they're brand new then. So yeah, that's all ready to go now. I've just been up and had it all valeted at the local car wash. I know there's a bit of paint there. Looks a lot worse on camera than it does in real life, but again, to get it all done, to get all that paint done, I got that door done and I got that sill done, which he quoted me 300. It was going to be 600 to get everything done. So if I wanted that bit of paint doing, I think there's another bit on the back, yeah, another little bit down there, it was going to be 600, which is just not feasible on a, template car. Lady was quite happy with it. I explained that to her. She didn't fuss about them, to be fair. She was okay about it. So yeah, I got that door done because that was a mess, and I got that sill pulled out, which should have been 300 but turned out to be 120, which is good because the costs have mounted up on this. I bought it at 2-1, spent 100 quid on a key. I spent, oh yeah, that's the other thing we've had done, that replaced that headlamp, so that's got a new headlight on there now. That was 150 quid, second hand part, that 150 quid. So that's 100 quid on a key, 150 quid on headlight, 150 quid on service and fitting that headlight. So that's 300, that's 400 quid. 3, 4, what else do I have done? I've just paid 55 quid for a valet, 450. Should I do something else? I'm going to put a set of mats in it, that's 10 quid. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure I'll do something else. So yeah, I meant 120 quid on the dent man. So it was nice little saving that. Amazing how quick the costs sort of run away and your profit disappears. So I'm just having a little play, I'm just having a little switch round really while I've got a little bit of spare time. Oh, I've also dropped off the little i10 at my mate's today. So my mate's just started up valeting, got made redundant, so I've dropped the i10 off with him today. He's valeting that for me. I've just not got time at the minute. I think I mentioned in my previous video, wife's mum passed away at weekend, so I'm trying to be at home as much as I can. But even getting valeting done, like I've had that valeted today and I've dropped the other one over at my mate's who's a 15-20 minute drive away. Still doesn't save you time because I've then got to, I had to walk back up and pick that up. I've then got to get back over to my mate's 20 minutes away somehow, which I haven't worked out how yet. I thought about taking in my Audi and leaving him that to do, but then it means going back to get the Audi at some point. It's just inconvenience of, in fairness to him, he has dropped me back off this morning, but again, it's just logistics all the time. You just seem to spend half your life travelling to and from. I've got the veg plates now to put on that Audi. We're going to get that sorted. And yeah, I was just spinning around because I think they look better facing this way. Even though when you're driving past the road, when you're walking down the line looking at the back of them, I don't like it. I like to see the face, so I'm just spinning them all around. The other Fiesta's ready to pick up over at the paint man. My mate's got the i10, so that's 2 to come back. What else is missing? Oh, the Corsa. Keyman came down, sorted my Corsa out for me yesterday, sent me a video last night. So I was reading online, but obviously I've not been able to get that started, and I didn't know why. And I was doing a bit of reading up online, and them Corsa Ds, because the battery had gone flat and I took the battery off, and then the problem started when I put the battery back on, didn't work, put the jump pack on, didn't work, put a brand new battery on, didn't work. Anyway, I was doing a bit of Googling and came across this article about Corsa Ds have a problem with losing sync with the key when you set the battery off. So I spoke to my key man about it, and straight away he was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've heard about that before. He says, I haven't dealt with it before, but he says, I actually know that guy who's written that article. I've been on a couple of courses with him, and I know what he's talking about. So he came down yesterday, got the Corsa started, which is an absolute blessing, because that's just been 1,600 quid, 1,700 quid just sat there rotting away. So now that's back up and running, I can get that advertised. I literally just want my money back for that. I don't know what it is, I just don't want to retail it, I don't think. I'll be quite happy with, I think I'm going to stick it up at 2 grand, and I'll be quite happy with 1,700-1,800 quid back for it, which is what it owes me. I might even try and trade it out. If I can get 1,600-1,700 quid trading it out, that's what I'll do, and just reinvest and go again. No inquiries on that, but that's fine. I don't mind having that in stock. Nice little cheap car for somebody. Right, I'm going to get on because time's ticking away. This lady's going to turn up soon. Right guys, that's the end of Friday. The Agila's just gone. Lady were really happy with it. Sorry, I think I forgot to do the walk round video of it just after we valeted it and stuff, but all done anyway, all sorted. So yeah, sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. So the Agila's gone, and this is the Mercedes B-Class that we've taken in part exchange. So 1,200 quid we've give for that. 10 plate, 109,000 miles I think it is, MOT till October. Had new discs and pads. Needs a good valet, but I don't think it's a bad looking car. Nice car, and again it's another auto. It's another nice little cheap petrol auto, 1.4 petrol. We've got a slight bash on the back here. Loads and loads of paperwork with it. That's been put on wonky, that's annoying. I don't really like that surround. I might take that off, I think, unless, I don't know, they've all B classes like that, or has that been added on, I'm not sure. Don't really like that. Wow, nice big boot. Spare. What am I doing wrong here? Ah, there we go. Yeah, good boot. Yeah, nice family car that. But other than that dint on the other side, bodywork's pretty good. It just needs a really good clean. She has just spent 1,500 quid a couple of months ago at Alfred's, having discs and tyres, all the brake lines renewed, and a couple of other little bits. So well looked after car. I've only had a spin up and down car park in it here, but it seems to drive really nice. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. I think 1,200 quid Auto Trader retails about 2.8, so I'm going to try it locally at 2,995. Put that on Facebook at 2,995. With it being my auto, I think that'll fly out. She's had it advertised at $3,000 and hasn't had any interest, I don't think, or had interest in people not buying it, but I think that'll fly out at 2,995, all cleaned up. And then, as you can see, I've just had a bit of a tidy up down here today, turned everything round, done all the signs, put all the signs in. That needs a valet, that needs a valet, they all need re-washing, that needs a valet. So next week's my week off, so that's what I'm doing next week, is coming down and getting some cleaning done, getting back on top of things, weather permitting. Right guys, thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think of the new Merc. Good morning. Right, Sunday morning. I didn't plan on being here today, but I've just had a phone call from somebody interested in the little 16,000 mile Fiesta. She sounds like a genuine person. She's got a Ford Focus to trade in. Forget 13 plate with about 70,000 miles, I think she said. So she wants a 5-door, smaller car. So let's see if we can get her into the Fiesta. Just going to do a couple of little touch-ups and clean it up a little bit now. But it's pretty clean and ready to go. I'm going to eat some humble pie as well. Earlier in the video, I said I'd use my mate Rich for valeting. Didn't think I was going to use him again because of just logistically. Yeah, we're really busy that day, just going over to Batley to come back, to go back again to pick the card up. Anyway, I know Rich watches the videos, so I'm going to apologise now. I'm going to eat some humble pie. I was wrong. I've got Rich coming back down tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to get on with, but we've got the Mercedes to do, the Audi to do, and I've got the other black Fiesta to go pick up. The Seat could also do with a good interior clean. That is clean, but when you'll understand what I mean in a minute, it could do with Richard's touch on it just to get it. So I went and picked the i10 up, and he's done an absolutely stonking job. Pains me to say, but I think he's done better than I usually do. This was absolutely filthy, and look at the paint on that now. Absolutely spotless. And let me just grab the key. He's done a great job inside. Key. Those ones. Really nice keys, these. It sounds a silly thing to say, but that seems a really nice key. Right, let me show you inside. Look at that. It smells absolutely lovely. And look at the plastics. Absolutely like new. So, like I say, yeah, I had to... Look how clean that is. He's done all the air vents, which I usually miss, to be fair, but his attention to detail has been unbelievable. Honestly, as good as new. This is a cracking little car now. Oh, I hate this. These veg plates always drop out. Let's see if I can just hold it in. There we go. See? Got it. But yeah, really impressed with what Rich has done. So I've got him coming back down tomorrow. And honestly, the time, he only had it about 6 hours as well, whereas this would have took me 2 days. I'd have been a day on the outside, a day on the inside. He's had it about 6 hours. And stunning. To be fair, if she doesn't like that Fiesta, I'll push her towards this, because this is a great little car. Right, let me get on. Let me get this Fiesta ready. Hopefully we can get that out the door. So there we go, Fiesta all prepped, just waiting for customer to turn up who should be any minute now. Looks great in black, really is a nice car that. If you remember, we had loads of scratches just down this door edge and some little scratches here. There were a couple of big scratches that went across there. I've just gone over with a touch-up pen and just touched them in. You can see it there on camera now. But it just takes your eye off it, it just tidies it up. Because it was black, your eye just went straight to it. That's why the other lady walked away from it, the first person that we had as soon as it came in. She said, oh, that's a bit scruffy. And I said, oh, it will touch in, I can tidy that up. But she was having none of it. And same on bonnet here, there were just a few scratches over on bonnet, which again I've touched in and just takes your eye off it, tidies it up. I think it's in nice condition for its age. The bumpers were bumped on all four corners. I've got new plates on, but we've had the bumpers painted, so they look immaculate. I think that looks absolutely spot on. I really like this car, and it drives really, really well. Like I said, this is the 16,000 mile one. It's got 4 Goodyear tyres on. I'm guessing they're the original tyres. I'm not sure, there's plenty of tread on them. So, right, I'm going to bid you a none, because my buyer should be here any minute, but as you can see, plenty of tread on them. And I'll let you know how we get on. Oh, good morning. Very wet and miserable Monday morning. Got Rich down there cracking on with the Mercedes. He's just snow foaming the Mercedes Auto we've got there. I'm going to pull the Audi out and get on with the Audi, see if we can get them two cleaned up today. Good news, as you can see, sold sign, deposit taken on the little Fiesta. She's picking that up Wednesday. She were over the moon with it. She usually only buys cars from her little local garage. She has seen this, I think she's seen it on Facebook pop up for a couple of weeks, so she has had her eye on it. And then she went down to her local garage yesterday to look at a KA Plus, but it had already sold. So thankfully she then decided to finally come and have a look at this, and she was pretty blown away with it, to be honest. Her and husband came and looked at it. They've got a Focus that they may or may not be trading in. I've given them a price on it. I didn't particularly want it. It is the 1 litre EcoBoost. Ideal, 13 plate, 70 odd thousand miles, good history, 2 keys, nice condition, white, 5-door, ticks all the boxes apart from the engine. So I said I'd give them 2 for it. They wanted 3 originally. I looked on eBay buying a car and I think they valued it at 2.5, but obviously they'll knock them down when they get there, so I bid 2 on it just so that it gives me the ability to trade it on. I think I can trade it on for a little bit more than 2. If I can get 2.2 for it, I'll be happy. It is worth 4,295 retail, but as I explained to them, I just don't want to retail it because they do go wrong, and when they go wrong, it's a new engine, which is £4,000. I said that's why I'm having to bid you £2,000 on it. I said if it were 1.6 petrol, I'd give you 2.5, 2.6, maybe even 2.8. I said it is just the engine. I said the car's lovely, it's the engine. They didn't seem to be aware of the EcoBoost problems, but I said if you look online, you know, Ford have accepted liability and stuff for it now. Loads and loads of problems with this engine. So yeah, anyway, they're coming picking the Fiesta up Wednesday, so that's a good one to get out the door. Nice chunk of money back in the pot. Yeah, I've got the little i10 up for sale last night. A few of you might have seen me put the walk round video on YouTube, put that on Facebook, put it on my Facebook group, Facebook Marketplace, and need to change the sign because I've actually put it up at 5,995. When I bought it, Auto Trader was coming up at 895, so I'm going to put it at 695 to be under Auto Trader guide price. Anyway, I looked last night, I just double checked, I thought, oh, I'll have a look again, and it's now coming up at 6195. So I thought, right, well, 5995 then. It still puts it up, still puts it £200 under Auto Trader retail. And yeah, lovely car is that, really good stock. Right, I'm going to get on, see how far I can get with this Audi today. I can't get too much done because I've got to get home and can't leave Doggo too long. I have walked him this morning, but I've only got, so I don't like leaving him more than 2 hours really, so I'm going to see what I can get done and then get back and walk the dog. Good evening. It's, what day are we on? Wednesday, 22nd of Jan. Just the Fiesta's just gone. Sorry, I should have done it. I was going to do a walk round of it, ready to go, but unfortunately the customers turned up 20 minutes early, so I didn't get time to film it. But lovely car. I really liked that car. I said to them, if I had the money and the space, I would have just stuck it in a corner and kept it. Immaculate bodywork, drove like new, 16,000 miles on it. Just an investment. That will only, if you didn't use it, if you just sat it in a corner, that would only go up in money. But they only do 6,000 miles a year anyway, so it's not going to get much mileage on it. It's not going to have a hard life anyway. So this is what we've took in Part X. Focus. Another, exactly the same as that other one we had before. We've had the other EcoBoost that was white like this, with black alloys. So this is another EcoBoost. I didn't particularly want it. I did send them down to We Buy Any Car, but they've come back. We Buy Any Car online price was 26 something. I bid them, they wanted free originally. They thought the car were worth free, so I put it through We Buy Any Car. I said, oh, it's 26 on We Buy Any Car, and they're going to knock you down a bit when you get there. A little bit of damage on back, or I thought there were. Can't spot it now. Sure, there were a bit of damage on back here somewhere. Put it on the other side. Can't spot it now. So they've been down to, I said to them, look, I'll bid you 2 on it. And I did say it's genuinely because of the engine. I said the car's fine. I like the car. Z-Tech S, parking sensors. He said it's got the automatic park feature. Really well specced out. 5-door, white, little body kit on it. Good colour, nice clean car. I said it is literally because of the engine. I said I'll stick you a bid of £2,000 in. I said I know that's lower than you expected, but you take it to We Buy Any Car. They are going to lower that bid, and so that's what they did. I said take it to We Buy Any Car. Obviously if they give you 2.4, 2.5, take it. If they're going to give you less, then come back to me and I'll stick £2,000 on table. So it has come back. At £2,000 I'm confident I can get that back. It's actually worth 4.2 retail, so there is a £2,000 margin in it, so I'm pretty confident I can trade that out and get my money back. Not going to retail it, not going to get involved in it. I'm just going to trade it out. If I can get 2.5 for it, I'll be happy. Leave somebody else a 15, 16, £1,700 margin in it. And like I say, it's a nice clean car. I think another trader will take it on, but it's not for me. I did say to him if it had the 1.6 petrol engine or the 2 litre diesel, 1.6 diesel engine, I'd happily give you 2.5, 2.6 for it, no problem. I said it's literally just because of this engine, but as you can see, really nice and clean. Only got 73,000 on it. Little bit of paperwork for history. We've lost the service book. But paperwork for a few recent services. Eee, look at that. Nice. Mould. So I'm going to take some photographs of that now and put it on the Trade to Trade website now. Want the money back out of it because I've been offered another car last night, but it's a really, really good car from a friend whose dad has sadly passed away. Hyundai i40 1.7 diesel estate with full service history, 16 plate I think it is, only got 49,000 miles. So I want to get my money out of this so that I can go pick that up. What else have I been on with today? Oh, you'll notice the Mercedes is missing. That's back up at my house because I've had the valeter on that today, and we did it at my house rather than doing it down here because it's auction day down here. It's Wednesday, so it was really busy down here. So we took it down to my car, my house. Volvo's sitting there nice and pretty. Hyundai i10 looking well. I've had the keyman back on the Corsa today, so I had the keyman come down and he flashed the BCM. He sent me a video of the Corsa working. I came down on my Sunday, put key in, didn't work again. So he's been back down and done it all again today. So I'm hoping, I'm going to go have a play with it now. He says he thinks it needs a good run. Maybe it does. So I'm going to fire that up now and see what state of play with that is. I need to get the Mercedes B-Class photographed so I can get that online tonight. Get this photographed so I can try and get this traded out. Right, I'm losing daylight. I'm going to stop wittering, but that's just the update for today, Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Catch up soon. Good morning. Sunday morning. I'm just back with the latest addition to the fleet. I've just picked another car up this morning. It's about 11:30 now, I think. I was on the 9:20 train this morning. And I've just got back with this Hyundai i40 estate. Lovely, lovely car. Really nice. 1.7 diesel. £35 tax for the year, I believe. It's parking sensors on. Zero bodywork prep really, other than a couple of touch-ins. There's no scratches or dents. Alloys are all in nice condition. That tyre's good, that's a Hankook. I think Hyundai's come with Hankook on the standard, don't they? Yeah, that's a matching Hankook. Another matching Hankook. That alloy's nice condition. And same again, yeah, matching Hankook. Really good spec, front sensors, rear sensors. It's obviously got all the LED lights. It's got the integrated sat nav inside. Nice interior. I've just drove it back about 20 minutes, half an hour. Drives absolutely lovely. Electric parking brake. It's got auto hold there. You can turn the parking sensors off. So this has come to me from a friend who's you got your auxiliary and USBs in there. Heated seats. Didn't notice that. Well, yeah, heated seats. So yeah, came to me from a friend at work whose dad has sadly passed away just around Christmas time. Sadly got cancer. He was only 65. Really never met the chap, but just been listening to stories from him and his mum. Really, really interesting fella. Mechanic by trade. Worked on the buses, on the trains, so knew his stuff. Showing me pictures, he's had loads. Really interesting car history. So he had Ferrari Dino, MGBs, into his motorbikes, into his motorhomes. He's even had boats. They said they'd had a boat on the drive in the past. So really, really nice fella by the sounds of it. Just appreciate the business really. they've gone to Part X. His mum obviously this is too big for her now. She wants something. She's looking at a Suzuki Ignis, and she'd looked at a Toyota Aygo X as well, but she didn't like the visibility on the Aygo X. But look at that for a boot, absolutely ginormous. Never mind the dogs, I think you could get a small pony in here. It's lovely and clean. I've got Rich the Valeter coming down tomorrow, so I'll get him to clean this up. It's got MOT till June, or May or June I think, so I'm going to get it in for service and 12 months MOT. Let's have a look at the service history. Look at this. So we've got 17, 18, 19, all with Hyundai dealerships at Hessel. 20, 21, we've now gone with an independent. 22, another independent. 23, Monk's Cross used cars, that's over in York. So that was August 23. Or is that March? August or March, I can't tell. But 33,128. 33,123. 19, it's the same date, isn't it? Oil, air, fuel. I can't tell what that says. Fluid, brake fluid, something brake fluid. And then in 7th of May 24. So May 24 it's been done, so yeah. Although that's at 43,000 miles. So I thought it was due a service, but looking at this, it's not actually been used since then. It's only done 300 miles. I'll show you. So I wondered why it said that. So on here, yeah, 43,409. So it's done 400 miles, and if I look on here, if I go to service there, it says service in 19,000 miles or 537 days. So yeah, it's not even due a service, is it? Service in 19,000 miles, 537 days. Like I say, on my book there, it's been done at 43. Sat nav's come on now. Oh, that's the other thing it's got. Something I've never had in a car that I noticed on way home. It's got all the electric seats. I thought they were fancy. Nice thing to have. So I'll give 6,000 quid for this. Auto Trader retails 8.5. So should be a good profit margin in that one. I were tempted to just trade it out because I'm really short. That's took everything I've got again now. I just sold that Fiesta this week, which put my head sort of back afloat, and then he got in touch with me about this, said, oh, will you buy this off my mum? So again, I'm back on my breadline, and I've got 300 quid prep to spend on my Hyundai, a little bit of 300 quid prep to spend on my Mercedes. I've got Auto Trader adverts, that's expired, the Seat's expired, this needs an Auto Trader advert, so a couple hundred quid in Auto Trader adverts. I've got the Fiesta to pick up, but that's got a £500 bill for paint. I have got a guy coming down tomorrow, so I've got 2,250 quid coming in tomorrow from a trader who was supposed to come for that on Friday, but his train got cancelled due to the wind, so I should have some money coming in tomorrow for that, which will just put me on. And then, like I say, I can stick this up at 8295, and then I'll be sort of Auto Trader great price. But how long it's going to stick around, I don't know, because It's kind of estates. Everyone wants SUVs now, don't they? I'd rather have an estate personally, as you know, I've got an estate. I think SUVs are a bit of a fad, but I think you get better value and better space in estates personally. So yeah, that's the Hyundai. Let me know what you think of that one. I'm scary, like the stock I'm getting at a minute. I look at my stock and I'm like, you know, I just didn't expect to be selling £6,000 little i10 67 plate. That's brand, you know, that's a new car to me. I'm trading out that Focus. That Note is kind of what I expected to be dealing with. They say at Leon's ready to pick up for MOT. I had that MOT'd on Friday, but when I got there to pick it up, they'd already gone home with it being Friday, so that's locked in their compound at the minute. But that'll be back tomorrow. And then stuff like this, £8,500. You know, I thought I'd be doing sort of Corsas, Fiestas with 80, 90, 100,000 mile on. But when you get offered something at £6,000 that's worth 8.5, now like I said, I don't expect it being a quick seller, because I don't know, it's a bit of a, not an odd car, not a strange car, it's a very sensible car, but is it what somebody's looking for? It's ideal, 1.7 diesel, good economy, cheap on the road tax, nice low miles, full service history, ticks all the boxes, well specced up, good colour. But it's not a family car that springs to mind for people when we're looking. You know, they might think of a Focus estate, an Astra estate. This might not be something they've considered. It's kind of a car that you might spot when walking around a pitch. And be pushed towards it. So I'm just going to have to give it a spin. Give it a couple of weeks on Auto Trader and see how we get on. If not, I've always got the option to trade it out if I need to. Right, I'm going to get on, get this parked up, and get back home. Thank you. Have a good weekend.